Stop scrolling for a moment, because what happened just a few hours ago has left the entire internet stunned. People are still trying to process it. T.I., the man who has spent years trying to guide his family under the spotlight, finally spoke out about King Harris's latest public mess. And the words that came out of his mouth were nothing like what fans thought he would say. There was no polished statement, no calm delivery, no smooth celebrity explanation. His voice carried raw emotion, the kind that only comes from a parent who feels like they have reached their limit. The chaos began with a shaky video recorded on someone's phone late at night. The clip showed King in the middle of yet another loud and embarrassing situation in a dim parking lot. Within minutes, the video was everywhere. It spread across social platforms like wildfire, turning King into the #1 trending topic, but for all the wrong reasons. People didn't just criticize him, they dragged him relentlessly. Comment after comment called him rude, careless, and headed for disaster. His name became tied to arguments, jokes, and endless debates. While the internet laughed, judged, and broke down every second of the clip, one person stayed completely silent: T.I. Fans waited nearly a full day for him to speak. Blogs kept posting "T.I. responds soon," and every comment section demanded, "Where is Tip? Why isn't he saying anything?" Everyone assumed he would defend his son or do damage control like celebrities often do. But what people didn't know was that inside the Harris household, things were far more intense than anyone imagined. According to people close to the family, when T.I. first watched the viral clip, he couldn't even finish it. He shut the laptop halfway through, let out a long breath, and walked out of the room. Tiny followed him, asking if he was okay, but he didn't answer. He stepped outside, stood on the porch, and stared into the distance like a father who no longer recognized the child he raised. Later that night, King walked into the house irritated and loud, carrying the same attitude he always had when things went wrong. But this time, T.I. wasn't ready to play the role of calm parent or manager. People who were there said the argument began with something small, a simple question that led to a short, annoyed response, but within seconds it turned into a full argument. Before anyone could calm things down, King slammed the door and left the house again, leaving behind a thick cloud of tension. The world didn't see any of this. All people saw was silence from T.I., while inside the home, he was dealing with heartbreak and disappointment. So when he finally chose to speak publicly, nobody expected what came next. He didn't sit in a studio or prepare a fancy setup. He didn't dress up or get camera ready. Instead, he sat inside his car in the dark, like a man who didn't even have the energy to walk back inside his house. His eyes looked tired, his voice was heavy, and for a few moments he didn't say anything. He just sat there breathing deeply, trying to gather himself. Then he finally spoke. And everything changed. He didn't defend King. He didn't point fingers at the media, the blogs, or the people online. Instead, he said something that instantly shook everyone watching. "I don't know who that boy is anymore." The comments exploded instantly. Thousands of viewers rushed to respond. Some felt he was being too harsh. Others said he was finally being honest. But everyone agreed this was a version of T.I. they weren't used to seeing. This was a father who felt defeated. He explained that he had tried everything he knew: guidance, discipline, forgiveness, tough love, gentle love, stepping back, stepping forward. Nothing seemed to reach King. "You raise your kids," he whispered. "But the world raises them too. And sometimes the world wins." His voice cracked as he said it, and he looked away, clearly trying not to show how emotional he was. It wasn't the public embarrassment that hurt him most. It was the painful realization that his son was slipping into a version of himself that T.I. could no longer guide or understand. He wasn't losing a public image. He felt like he was losing his child. While T.I. was pouring his heart out on his live stream, King was on his own page acting like nothing mattered. He was laughing, arguing with people in the comments, and playing around with his friends who were cheering him on. Instead of calming the situation, they made everything worse. King treated the entire scandal like it was a joke, completely unaware of the emotional storm happening inside his parents' home. He had no idea how much pain his attitude was causing. But then something happened that nobody expected. Right in the middle of T.I.'s emotional message, King suddenly clicked into the live stream from his own phone. The screen split into two. On one side was T.I., exhausted and struggling to keep himself together. On the other side was King, smiling like the whole thing was entertainment. The tension moved through the screen like a heavy wave. For a few long seconds, neither of them said a single word. Thousands of viewers stopped typing, stopped moving, and waited for what was about to unfold. King raised his eyebrows with a half-smirk, almost daring his father to react. T.I. stared back at him, disappointment sitting plainly on his face. Then King shrugged. A careless, disrespectful teenage shrug that said, without words, "I don't care." That tiny gesture hit T.I. harder than anything King had done all night. It didn't make him angry. It broke his heart. T.I.'s voice dropped to a soft, painful whisper as he said, "Son, you're embarrassing yourself, your mom and me. And not because people are watching. It's because you know better than this." The live went completely silent for several seconds. Even King's expression shifted just a little. For a brief moment, it looked like his father's words hit him somewhere deep. But pride took over quickly. King folded his arms, rolled his eyes, and replied, "Man, y'all do too much." That was the final straw. T.I. ended the live immediately, and the internet exploded within minutes. Screenshots appeared everywhere. Blogs posted clips. Fans shared their opinions non-stop. Some said King desperately needed discipline. Others claimed T.I. had finally said out loud what everyone already believed. Many comments expressed sadness, saying the family needed healing and guidance, not more conflict. But the drama didn't stop there. A few hours later, someone close to the Harris family revealed what happened once the live stream ended. According to this person, Tiny broke down crying. She felt stuck, torn between protecting her son and watching her husband lose hope. She reportedly told a friend that the situation was tearing everyone apart, and the family loved each other too much to keep hurting like this. Meanwhile, King went completely silent online, which was unusual for him. He didn't post, go live, or joke around. Fans wondered if his father's words had finally reached him. Some people believed he went home to think. Others guessed he spent the night with friends again. The biggest surprise came the next morning. T.I. posted a second message, calmer but much heavier. His tone was steady, but every word carried weight. He said he would not abandon his son, no matter how hard things became. "Every family goes through battles the world doesn't see," he said. Then he shared the sentence that shook the entire internet. "I'm not fighting King. I'm fighting the pain he doesn't know how to express." That one line changed the whole narrative. Suddenly the story wasn't about a scandal. It became about a father and son drifting apart, both hurting, both misunderstood, and neither knowing how to communicate what was truly going on inside them. T.I. promised he would keep supporting King, but he also said he refused to ignore the mistakes. In his words, "Love without accountability isn't love." Then he added something unexpected. "You're about to see a different King soon." Fans didn't know if he meant King would grow, calm down, apologize, or something else entirely. But one thing was clear: T.I. wasn't threatening him. He was making a promise as a father who refused to lose his child. By the afternoon, rumors began spreading that T.I. had called a private family intervention. No cameras, no social media, no friends, just the family sitting together in one room. People who said they were close to the situation claimed King walked into the meeting with a tough face, but walked out quiet, drained, and no longer pretending to be unbothered. For the first time in days, King didn't post anything. He didn't argue online. He didn't laugh at the situation. He disappeared from social media completely. Fans started worrying, asking, "Is he okay?" Others said, "Maybe he finally listened." But what truly happened inside that room was deeper than any rumor. T.I. wasn't trying to punish King. He was trying to save him. Save him from fame. Save him from the people who encouraged his worst behavior. Save him from the parts of himself that were growing out of hurt, not strength. Later that evening, another detail leaked. One that shocked everyone. King cried. Not loudly. Not dramatically. He cried quietly, like someone who had been pretending for too long. According to the source, T.I. pulled him close and whispered, "You don't have to fight me. I'm on your side." And for the first time, King didn't push him away. By nightfall, T.I. posted a message admitting he wasn't perfect and neither was King, but their family was trying. His final line moved the internet. Family isn't about never falling. It's about who helps you get back up. By the next morning, King returned online with just two simple words. I hear you. No jokes, no attitude, just honesty. The scandal was messy, but beneath all of it was a father fighting for his son, and a son finally beginning to listen.